Hey everybody, Winn Claybaugh here, and I am sitting here with a good friend of mine who I've known for over 30 years. His name is Edgar Stephens. He is an author, a coach, a familiar face with recurring appearances on the Oprah Winfrey Show, CNN, Headline News with Dr. Drew, and has contributed to expert commentary to Access Hollywood, NBC, ABC, Fox, TLC, Lifetime, and so much more. And I know you're going to love this interview. But Mark, just to kind of kick it off for our listeners, you say that curiosity keeps you evolving and compassion keeps you human. I love that statement, but tell us exactly what you mean by that.
Okay, Win. So since you and I have known one another for 30 plus years,
Mm.
here's what I mean by that is curiosity keeps us evolving in terms of what it is that we want to learn, how we want to grow, the knowledge that we're gaining, hopefully the wisdom that we're gaining along the way as well. And the compassion is for all the things that we get wrong. When we look back 20 years in the past, 30 years in the past, and we say, wow, I was so sure of that thing. I knew that that was the way it was going to be. And then, of course, we know life turns out differently than what our plans are. So it's compassion for ourselves and for our younger selves. And even now, as you and I are talking today, I know that 20 years in the future, I'm going to look back and say, wow, there was so much I thought that I knew. But the older that I'm getting, the more I realize it changes, it evolves. So I want to stay very curious always that I'm learning new things because that's part of what keeps us young. There's that song called Young at Heart, which is keeping your mind really young so that you're always learning something new. So evolving curiosity, it keeps the mind young, and the compassion is for all the things that we're going to continue to get wrong.
Oh my gosh, such a great message, and I love it when people say to me, and I think that they maybe are not giving me a compliment, but I take it as a compliment when people say, when you're such a little kid, and I hope that that means that I am still curious, and I think that that's so attractive.
When I have known you for a really long, like I know you, and I think that that is one of the qualities about you that I really have always loved is you're always curious about what's next. And I think you're that way with the people that are in your life, and also it's that way with the businesses that you have. I mean, and even as you're raising your daughter, that's that curiosity that I do think keeps the mind young. I had a dear friend who in her 80s said to me, now, Mark, when you get older, don't hang around with people who are old. And she goes, I don't mean people who got older in years, but people who got older in their thinking. She said, they are no
Ah,
fun. She said, stick with people that are still having a good time, that are still dressing up at Halloween, that are still enjoying what life has to offer and finding out new things. And boy, at this point in my life, do I know that she was right.
okay, listeners, you can already tell that this is going to be an incredible podcast. Please listen to it, share it with your friends, and Mark, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Ann. I really, really appreciate it. And it's good to see you and hear you, my friend.
Thank you.